Okay, let's face it. With the way power grids are becoming, well, less reliable, having a backup power source isn't just a luxury anymore. It's pretty much a necessity. But here's the thing. Not all generators are created equal. Not even close. So today, we're going to dive into a real showdown. The classic conventional generator versus the high-tech inverter. We'll figure out which one is truly right for you.
You know that feeling, right? That little flicker of the lights, and then darkness. Everything just stops. So what's your plan? What do you do in that moment? Seriously, your answer to that question really depends on what you need to keep running, and that's exactly where our whole story kicks off.
All right, let's meet our two main contenders. First up, in this corner, you've got the conventional generator. This is the old school workhorse. You know the one. It's loud, it's powerful, and it's been a staple on job sites for, well, forever. And in the other corner, we have the inverter generator. Think of this one as the modern tech whiz. It's quiet, it's super efficient, and it's specifically designed for all our sensitive gadgets. So what's the magic behind the curtain? How do these things actually work? Well, a conventional generator is pretty much all about brute force. Its engine just runs at a constant, high speed, we're talking 3,600 RPM, to just crank out AC power directly. Simple. The inverter, on the other hand, is a bit of a brainiac. It uses a much more advanced, multi-step process to really clean up and stabilize the power it creates. Now, that brute force approach we just talked about, it creates what experts call dirty power. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like this. Imagine you're trying to transport a super fragile, expensive vase, but you're doing it in the back of a pickup truck on a really, really bumpy road. Those jolts, those spikes and drops in voltage, they can absolutely wreck your delicate cargo. We're talking about your laptop, your smart TV, all that expensive stuff. Okay, so how does the inverter smooth out that bumpy road? It's actually a really clever three-step dance. First, it generates raw AC power, just like the other guy. But then, and this is where the magic happens, a rectifier converts that AC power into stable DC power. Finally, an inverter flips that DC power back into a perfectly clean, stable AC current. That whole inverting process is the key. It's what gives you that pure, clean power that's totally safe for all your modern devices. Okay, so now we get the basic tech. Let's get to the fun part. It's time for the head-to-head showdown. We're going to compare these two round by round on everything that really matters. And wow, right off the bat, you can see a huge difference. Looking at the tail of the tape here, the inverter pretty much sweeps the board on power quality, noise level, fuel efficiency, and portability. But don't count the conventional generator out just yet. It's still the champ when it comes to raw power, and as we're about to see, that upfront price tag. Okay, let's talk about noise, because this is probably the single biggest difference you'll notice. I mean, look at this. An inverter generator, it's humming along at about the same volume as a normal conversation. The conventional one, nope. That's a full-blown lawnmower roaring right next to you. If you're camping or in your backyard, that difference is, and I mean this, a total game changer. And what about fuel efficiency? This is another huge win for the inverter. Because its engine is smart enough to adjust its speed to exactly match the power you need, it's way, way more efficient, up to 60% more. Think of it like this. The conventional generator has its foot slammed on the gas pedal all the time, even if you're just charging a phone. It's just guzzling fuel nonstop. Now this right here, this quote, it really gets to the core of why inverters are so important today. You see this term low total harmonic distortion, or THD? That's just the fancy engineering term for clean power. And that's the number that guarantees your laptop, your TV, maybe even medical devices won't get zapped during a power outage. So really, it's not just a feature, it's like an insurance policy for all your expensive tech. But hey, let's not totally write off the old workhorse yet. Conventional generators have their place. For one, they are way cheaper to buy in the first place. They can also pump out a ton of raw power, and that simple, tough design is fantastic for kicking on big motors, like for a central AC unit or a well pump. So even with all the downsides, they definitely still have a job to do. All right, we've gone through all the tech specs and the pros and cons, so now for the big question. Which one of these actually wins for you? Because at the end of the day, it's all about matching the right machine to your specific mission. So let's figure out what your arena is. If you're talking about camping, RVing, tailgating, or, and this is a big one, powering your home office with all its electronics during an outage, then the inverter is absolutely your champion, no question.
But if you're on a construction site, a workshop, or you just need to run heavy-duty appliances and want that raw, brute force power, then the conventional generator is still the undisputed king of that domain. And this picture really says it all, doesn't it? That compact, lightweight design is exactly what we're talking about. I mean, look at it. It's basically the size of a suitcase. That's something you can easily throw in the trunk for a weekend trip or just tuck away on a shelf in the garage without it taking up a ton of space. It's just easy. All right, we've arrived at the final round, and it's the one everyone's been waiting for. Cost. The money. The big question is that higher price tag for an inverter really, truly worth it when all is said and done?
And let's not sugarcoat it, there's a definite price difference. Inverters just cost more to buy. That's the premium you pay for all that advanced tech, the quiet operation, and that super clean power.
But, and this is a really big but, remember that fuel efficiency we talked about? Over a year, especially if you use it fairly often, you could be looking at saving $100, maybe even $200 on gas alone. And here's where it gets really interesting. When you actually do the math, those savings on fuel can mean you completely make back that extra cost in just 1 or 2 years of regular use. All of a sudden, that higher price tag doesn't seem like a cost anymore. It starts to look like a pretty smart investment. So, after all of that, what's the final verdict? Who wins the 2025 Power Showdown? Honestly, it's not about one being better overall. It's about a trade-off. It comes down to what you prioritize. If you need efficiency, if you want quiet operation, and most importantly, if you need to protect your sensitive modern electronics, then yeah, the inverter is the hands-down winner. But if your only goal is raw power at the lowest possible upfront cost to run big, heavy-duty tools, then the classic conventional generator still has a solid place.
So in the end, the choice is obviously yours. But it does leave us with a pretty important question to think about, doesn't it? In a world that's just jam-packed with smart devices, and with power grids that seem a little less certain every year, what's the true value of having clean, quiet, and reliable power you can actually trust?